Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let's take a look at some charts. We'll get started on the S&P 500 today, and we'll mark out some levels. We'll see what's going on. Previous day high, previous day lower. Always two levels I always want to check on. Also want to keep an eye on where we open today as well. That gives me a bit of an idea if we're bullish, if we're currently bullish on the day, or currently bearish on the day. Let's see. Interesting. I'm looking to see, so now we can break it down to a lower time frame, 4 hour. Not seeing anything on the 4 hour, 3 hour. I'm just seeing a lot of chop. These past few days on the S&P have all been just chop. Chop, 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 chop. So if anything, quite honestly, a lot of times what I'd like to see when we have choppy days like this is a bit of a reverse on the chop, and Friday we have like some type of move or some type of pop. Because it's Friday, I would like to see the weekly time frame as well. See like where and how we're closing. And looking at the weekly time frame, ideally I would have rather seen us move lower because we see that sellers have been trying to step in since late October. So with that information, I want to see, do sellers step in again and take us below previous day low, take us below our open, and we start to sell off. We'll keep bookmap up. Where is rhythmic? It's always doing that, man. I just fixed it before. I don't know why it goes back. We do have a lot of buying right now. CVD is very strong to the buy side. So if anything, I do want to see if we can actually wick higher and hold this buying momentum, break that previous day high, and even head towards, look at all these lower highs that we created. One right here, one right here, one right here. This one not as close to those. So ideally these few, I'd like to see if momentum can take us higher today and head towards those price levels. That brings us right towards 68.91. Now I could also check market, and that's going to give me an idea of some price targets too. Now market's telling me intraday we are looking a bit more bearish, so really looking for bulk. What's up, man? Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. We could take a look at Tesla. 68.60 pullback level, 68.10 level to the downside. So that's what we're sort of waiting on the S&P today.
Hey, I got a 45-minute from yesterday supply zone.
Nice. Let's see.
If it's legit.
Yeah. No, let's see. Let me just double check real quick while I run through these time frames. See if there's any demand down here. See where we sort of consolidated before price ran up real strong. I'd want to see a demand zone in there, even 6. Okay, so we'll go with the 6 hour. Not a time frame I check all the time, but because price consolidated there, I was looking for that reversal. So that is giving us a demand zone. Good morning, everybody. I'll cover, what's up, Chev Probs. I'll cover Tesla in just a second. I got you. D6 hour. I might not even have D6. Oh, I do. So demand down to the downside. Let's see. Check 2 hour, 1 hour, and I'm just checking now the pivots over here, down here, and now let's check that 90-minute. Okay, so what I see right here is we had a new 90-minute supply form on top of this broken demand. This broken demand has been broken for 1, 2, 3 days now, so I'm not interested in that zone anymore. I will update this to be a new supply zone. That's a 90-minute right there. And now you said 45 you saw?
Yeah, I think that's the same one.
Got you. It's right up at that same spot?
Yeah, mine's gonna be a little bit smaller though. I don't have a 90-minute.
Got you. Not really seeing it on the 45. If anything, a little bit more on the 15 right up here. But still, you know what it is? It's still that area where price consolidated before we were able to find some momentum. So sellers were stacking here before we had a stronger move. Again, ideally, I want to see us try to break through these zones and areas. And look at that, guys. Remember, we were talking about these price targets, these lower highs over here. And those are right above that supply zone. So if we can break above this supply, I'll look for a new low, what fair value gap, low volume imbalance, whatever the entry is, use bookmap, whatever tools we need, and take that entry somewhere retesting this this supply zone. So again, ideally I want to see us continue higher here. New York opens, breaks up, pull back, and I'll take my longs off of a pullback over here. We can delete this for now. That's not relevant anymore. We can look at even more recent price action over here to see if there's anything. 15-minute, really not seeing a little. We'll go with this one, this 15-minute demand right there. And that's because that's really our last area of support, right? And below that, we don't really have anything until 67.92. So for my bull thesis, right, my bull bias thesis trade setups to hold up, I'm going to need to see price hold above this area. Let's check Tesla real quick. Someone on YouTube was asking for a quick breakdown of Tesla. Tesla's been on fire lately. Wouldn't it just hit new all-time highs? Yeah. New all-time highs on Tesla. That is wild. Look at this range we had. Good buying opportunity here on earnings, where it pulled a gap down on earnings. Could have bought it around 422. Even had another great opportunity down over here. I'm not too sure what happened over there. What's cool is I could look up backtest fundamental here, go to the 4-hour, and look up Tesla, and I could see what happened, like what drove Tesla down that day. Like this big drop right there, what happened on Tesla. Good morning, guys. YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We're live Monday and Friday here on the Bullish Bears live stream, and Monday through Friday with our community. So definitely feel free to join at bullishbrs.com. Pre-market bets on December rate cut odds dropped. Okay, so this is when the rate cut odds were starting to drop. Restricted policy, U.S. stocks sink as investors fret. Yep, so delayed rate cuts. How cool is that? I was able to click that candle and was able to figure out why Tesla sold off. Yo, what's up, Adonis? Good morning, bro. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Adrian? I am sharing my screen, right? Yeah, okay, we're solid. We're solid, we're solid. Alright, cool, man. Cool stuff. That's MRKT, Market AI. We get to check, see if we have any economic news coming out. I don't think so. It's Friday. No, sometimes we get like Michigan consumer sentiment. We might have that today. Damn. Michigan, is that Michigan consumer sentiment? Michigan consumer sentiment, yeah. Keep an eye on that. Existing home sales at 10 o'clock too. So we do have some news coming in at 10. We had PCE today at 8:30. I'll be watching though existing home sales and really that Michigan consumer sentiment. I'm going to move this Market Pulse out of the way for now. If you guys do want it back on the screen, please let me know. Market Pulse is a freaking awesome tool. Yeah, Tesla, in terms of like price action and analysis wise, 465, 470 is a great buying opportunity if we're looking for intraday price movement. Look at how buyers stepped in for the past 4 days. Bought it. This last day, it looks like they didn't buy it, but they had to have, right? Because price gapped up that next day and then still held it. So we didn't break that zone, so this zone still held. At this point, we're near 488. Tesla would be something that if I was looking to trade options, I would take calls on if it could break that previous day high, and equities are also bullish. Now, I was looking for ES to be bullish. We could take a look at the NASDAQ too, and if those are also bullish, that could really help confirm that Tesla momentum. Previous day high on NQ, previous day low. Bit of the same situation as ES, where we have some highs to the upside that can most definitely act as people's stop losses. Anybody who shorted the market over here might have their stop loss at the swing high and they were trading it to the downside and possibly target the swing low. Boom, they get stopped out. Somebody who sold on this big sell-off candle, their stop loss might be at this high. Boom, stopped out. When we have those stacking up, that gives us good areas of probability. Sort of magnet zones, if momentum can stick. Now, this zone right here on NQ is a 1-hour order block. A little bit of like a supply zone here, where we have a basing candle but we didn't have a strong sell-off. We had a basing candle, then we had a drop, and then we consolidated, hit the zone a couple times, and then we dropped. So it would be an order block because price still respected this zone over and over and over again. So now at this point, same situation where I'm looking to see, okay, price was respecting this area to the downside. I want to see if we can break it and look for a long position back to the upside. And again, targeting those highs. So this is looking pretty good on NQ today. The question really does come down to where our entry is going to be. Now markets open up. Let's take a look at the 15-minute and 30-minute. We have 15-minute demand anywhere right here. Let's see. D15. Delete that. 30-minute. Just making sure we're not missing anything. Not really seeing much on the 30. A little bit. I'll tell you what. We got right here a bit of a 30-minute supply. Now I might use this as sort of my pinpoint area. In that because I have this big supply zone right here, this is about a 115-point zone on NQ. I now have a 50-point zone inside that zone. So I'm finding little areas within that could sort of help me find a better entry or exit. 925 markets just took a bit of a turn right there. You see that on Bookmap right there. I do always like to check that ultimate reversal setup. That's where we have the midnight price, the ICT midnight retracement level, 25,306, and our gap fill, 25,253. So these are some price targets that, when lining up together like this, usually make for good targets, make for good price levels. We'll have to see. I'd really much rather try to be long today, but I know it is quad witching, so we got to remember that. So might find some chop. 15-minute, we'll definitely keep an eye on the 15. If the 15 closes with a small basing candle somewhere in this range right here, what I'll do is I'll make this a box. So if we can close somewhere over there on NQ on the 15-minute time frame, so New York session opens, and this is where we're at, then I'm going to look for shorts. I'm going to look for shorts in that zone. And we'll keep stops near the high. And we'll look to target these midnight price gap fill. Even VWAP lining up with that midnight price. And I have that demand zone to the downside as well. New York session high is at previous day high over here. So ideally, I would like us to sell off and find support in this demand zone. If we could find support in this demand zone and we can start to reverse back higher, because we're inside, look, we have an inside day within that previous New York range, and we can hold the low, I would look to target the high of the previous New York's range. That's 180 points. We will be a little careful, probably look to take some off, and it will depend again on how the market's reaction and price action and volume come in today, because it is quad witching. CVD's been pushing higher, while price has been moving lower. So just be patient, be careful. This is NASDAQ here on the chart. Let's put ES up on this chart too. ES has that 15-minute demand zone there as well. It also has the midnight price is that yellow price. Gap fill is that blue price. So those are also very close. If anything, we're hitting midnight right now, but that wouldn't count because it only counts for when it's the New York session is open. 30-minute also closes in however long. 2.5 minutes. Excuse me, 2.5 minutes. The 30-minute, I'd be interested if it closed somewhere in this area right there. And then a reason for that would be we're rejecting, creating an upper wick, a lot of selling pressure at the highs, look to move lower, target those levels to the downside. Did we take a look at gold today? I don't think we really looked at gold. And the reason I would look at gold today too, again, that quad witching can make a big impact on price action. And if price action's crap on S&P and NASDAQ, gold might be a bit smoother. I'm going to just mark it out real quick, guys, because we only got about 2 minutes till market opens. Previous day high was swept on gold, and we held since then. Look at the 4 hour. Look at these wicks. This is horrible price action on gold. 2 hour. Demand. Look at that pullback. S&P and NASDAQ probably pulling back real strong right there. Okay, so here's gold. Gold setup found. D3 hour. Looking for longs off this demand zone. Or, if we could break it, short off that demand zone to the downside. Like, if we break it, short, and that'd be real clean. I just want to see if there are any other demand zones down here to target. 2 hour. 1 hour. Not really. 90. Nah, we're good, we're good. I also like how the... What was it? The 1 hour is rejecting. This 1 hour rejection candle starting to sell off on gold. So just be patient on that. I will be patient on all of them, really. Take a look at the dollar real quick, see where the dollar's at. If that's been dropping, new lows. Ooh, sort of pulling back on the dollar, which could cause gold to pull back to the downside, which would help us on a bear play on gold. Just an FYI. Alright, ladies and gents, let's come back to the S&P and NASDAQ. It looks like we are not closing to the downside like we were looking for those shorts, so instead, we will wait and see how these longs want to play out. If we can start rallying off the open, break those previous day highs, start to break the supply zones, and look for a retest to go long. 5 seconds in markets are open. Gold's also been getting weird price action at New York Open lately. There we go, buying. Weighted index off a key level from the pre-market. Not taking any trades right now myself. Market's just open. We're going to give it a little time. Yo, good morning, everybody. What's up, Alex, Andrea, Adrian? Good morning. Kavitha, what's up, what's up? Siva, good morning. Ryan, what's up? Kyle, good morning. Joe, what's up? What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Jay, Joe, everybody. Coming into a supply zone up here on the NASDAQ. Exhausted Trader, E. Marcel, good morning. Good morning, good morning. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I'll circle back. VIX is just pushing up. I'm sorry, pushing down. Be careful. Weighted index took a bit of a hit there. NASDAQ is near a supply zone right now. And S&P also at a level of resistance. I just sort of be careful here, see how we react. A lot of buying delta. Before markets opened, we had positive CVD. So we don't want to be jumping in a short just because we're in supply. We want to be reading the order flow, make sure everything sort of lines up together. I'd say off of this level, if we sold back off and got below it, I would go short. But at this point, we've made a new high, another high, another high. Not looking for shorts, guys. We're sticking with our pre-market plan, and that's a break above this supply zone and possible longs, or if we do fail, maybe shorts. Gold is pumping higher as well. Let's see if gold's given anything long-wise. Hourly, 2 hour, 3 hour, 45, 90. And guys, if you're here on YouTube, if you trade like S&P and NASDAQ or SPY, QQQ, that's same as ES and NQ. Yeah, I don't really have too much on, what's it called here? I might look for ES, pull back to 55, stop loss 52. Like 50. I like that because look at these orders that printed. A lot of times they'll do that when they want to run there and then pull back. So I'm watching that area. I'm also watching below that 50, like 51 to 50. So I'm looking to go long on ES. I do want to be a little careful because we're in supply. CVD has been more bullish and equities started to pop too off open, except for Microsoft that just jumping off a cliff right now. Went from 487 to 484. So I am looking for sellers to take control here and head towards this 56, but I'm not going short because of that. Remember that. NASDAQ also near an area of resistance, and the reason I'm not going short is because I see the buying. I'm not going to go short against the buying volume. Oh, institutions are wrong. I'm right. No, sir. Hey, what's up, Joe? What's up, what's up? Again, ideally, I want to pull back towards that 50 area. 55 area, I should say. 68, 55. That's on ES for longs. Got a 1 minute fair value gap like right there too, and I don't like 1 minute fair value gaps. Bro, it's raining so hard over here today. Okay, let's see. I'll let you guys know. Again, I'm looking to take this long on ES off of this 55 area. If we dump through it really strong, though, like really fast, I'm not taking the trade. My mic is like... Oh, okay, there we go. No, not fix it. It's like loose. It's keep falling. I'll figure it out. Figure it out later. Nice jump on the NASDAQ. 20 seconds left in this 5 minute. Beautiful strength so far. Could also look for the point of control if we do have premium on bookmat on TradingView. And we see buying delta, buying delta, buying delta, buying delta. All very positive, very strong. Definitely looking for these longs down here. I'm looking for 55 of an entry. Point of control's higher. That helps give us some confidence in the bulls. Really want to see a run towards this 56-55 area. CVD's been fighting since New York session opened. It's still positive though. Gold pushing up, Dow pushing up, Nas probably pushing up. Yup. In a supply zone though. Again, I want to see this pullback here. I do not like buying the highs. I'd rather see a dip, buy the dip, and let it rip. And then go to sleep. Come on now. $56 for an entry I have. Come on. Oh, it's right there. 52 stop loss at the moment. Okay, we're getting there, man. DVD's trying to get red. Want to see how we react here. 56 is where I'm looking to enter. We got a passive buyer sitting there at the moment and a low volume shelf. That's why I'm interested in this spot. Really close to it. Okay, getting there. Negative CVD at the moment. Equities are pulling back for the time. Come on, I want to see it push into this 56. 56. I like that we're trying to hold. Like, even right above it, I like that we're trying to hold. So, let's see if I could get filled at 56.25, maybe. Come on now. Yeah, go into it. Hold up. Let's see. 56. Does it want to go? Want to give us 56? So close. Okay, so filled me. I'm long ES right now. Stop loss is at 52. So if sellers just come in crazy, I'm right out. But I'm looking for this area right here, this low volume area to hold. So 62 over here is my stop. Sellers are trying to take control. This might be right to stop, but let's see. Let's see. I'd like to see us reverse off of that big bubble right here, that big volume. Just like that, there's a little reaction. Nice. Beautiful, guys. Look at that. Nice quick move right there. I'm going to wait, see if we get another run up towards 65. I want to see that delta push back positive. That's the reaction I was looking for, though. This is looking good, guys. I'm in 2 ES contracts. Come on now. Let's run a new high a day. What's VIX doing right now? VIX needs to be moving lower. Trying to move lower. Got to see that continue, though. I might get out of one Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on now. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Great, guys. Great. Great, great, great. I'm going to get out of one contract on the next push up. Let's see. No, NQ pushing higher. This looks solid. VIX trying to move lower. NVIDIA moving higher. Google moving higher. Equities trying to move higher. For the sake of safety, I'll get out of one near these 64s. Gonna run towards 64. And that's really just because we're in this supply zone right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we like trapped a lot of buyers and reversed up here. So because I was able to get such a nice entry and profits ran really nice, I'm cool with what's it called, locking in some. There we go. Come on now. Get towards 64. Get there. Get there. Get there. Okay, out of one. Out of one. I'll hold the last contract. Amazing, guys. Really great so far. VIX still trying to drop. VIX at a key level. I'm going to get out last contract right there. I don't think there's any reason to try to hold this. I think that was a beautiful trade. Went very quickly towards right into profit. Just netted $693 on that. So $200 risk, $700 profit. I'll take it. I think that was a good start to the day. If anything, a one and done because it's quad witching. Now, I got out up here. I saw a lot of weakness. That's why I got out. And I also saw they started to print new levels to the downside too. Weren't really seeing good follow through. And look at this, guys. I'm glad I got out that last con and all of that. That was a great, great entry. Great entry, great exit at the moment. Now, we could hold up and we could continue. I'm not going to go chase it, though. If anything, I'll be patient, and if we go up and continue, guess what? We might create a new area of entry, and if that's the case, I'll look for that re-entry, but I'm not going to force it, because it looks like we might continue, because we're still in that supply zone. That was the reason I got out. And until we can break that, I don't see a reason to get back in. CVD's bullish. That's, oh, nice spike on CVD right there. That could be a possible entry signal. Stop loss at the 60 that we just created. But, nah. Nice. Come on now. Go, go, go. I'd want to see that CVD start pushing over 1,000. Really want to see some buying volume come in. And without that, we're most likely going to fail. So let's see if buyers really want to show up today, or if they want to fail. Remember, the past week or so has been real choppy price action. A lot of times that Friday we'll see some follow through. Nice, getting a little follow through right now. Nice, there we go, 64.25. There's that key level. ES looks good. Let's see. VIX above 1,000, that looks alright. Be careful, don't buy the highs now. You guys saw the entry. Our entry was down here on the pullback. I got out because I saw weakness and we're in a supply zone. Sure, could I have held it? I guess, but really? Not really, because it's not the right market conditions for me. Up here in the supply. If we had that entry and we weren't in a supply zone, dude, I would have held that for sure. For sure. But we're in that supply zone, so I wasn't. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? YouTube, I don't know how it works, but YouTube apparently is now live on the vertical version and the regular. And I wonder how The vertical looks. YouTube guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe though. We're killing it so far today. There we go. VIX moving back lower. Nice. Might get a little trend day today. It's only 9:43.
Are you back in, Kevin?
No, no. That was such a great entry down there, man. Definitely should have more confidence in it, but I just couldn't, man. Going into a strong supply zone like that. And again, pretty sure it's quad witching. Could double check on it, but Mike, you usually know that too. Is it quad witching today?
Yeah, my almanac says it's quad witching for today.
Yeah. That's what Jay was telling me that yesterday. So I was like, alright, we'll be careful. But damn. It's alright. It's just gonna give us another entry. Bro, my throat is killing me. I don't know, man. I think I'm sick. This weather, it's rainy, it's nasty. It was snowing earlier this week. Gotta get out of here. VIX dropping like it's hot right now. Nas doing amazing. Wow, ES. Alright, I see you. I get it. I got it. Oh my god. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, the big buying bubbles. Now we're seeing the big buying. I got out over here because of the weakness, but then it followed through. Should have had more confidence in it. That's alright. Wow, that's great buying volume. Really not seeing any reason for it to slow down either. Let's just wait. At this point, we gotta wait. Pulling back a bit here. We got a key level 6877 on the S&P. Nice. Big seller came off of it. Little pullback here. I'd like to see consolidation up here. So we create another low volume shelf like at 68, 69. At 6.7, around 6.7. Oh yeah, look at that, right by 6.7. Low volume 6.750. Next possible trade set up on the S&P. Did we take out? We took out previous day high. And we're going to head towards those price targets. Remember, I had those price targets to the upside, those purple levels. So I'm looking for that pullback. I'm not afraid to re-enter. Especially the strong CVD. Good buying. Looks alright, looks alright. Gold took a hit. Silver took a hit. Silver at 66, almost $69. That's crazy. Almost at 70. That is wild. It was just that people were just celebrating 50. That's a 40% gain in a couple weeks. Big buyer right here. Could take us higher. Wow. Yeah, this guy could take us higher from here. Be careful. We're either going up or we're going down from that guy. If we go down from there, again, I'm looking for 67. This is why I don't buy highs. see. Yeah, those were nice ES longs earlier, but damn, definitely cut it a little short. Let's see. So look, we're seeing selling come in, but we're not seeing the CVD drop too much yet. We're hitting that previous day high level right now, and that could be support. 57 seconds left. 15 minute was so bullish. That's crazy. 30-minute hourly, 4-hour. Wow. Guys, I found the volatility the market's been missing. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. We had that banger before. Okay, ES, we pulling back to that 6-7. Thank you, Oz. Thank you. Yo, bro, have a great day, Oz. If anything, we reverse right here. We create the fair value gap, also overlapping that low volume shelf. So that would be sort of that tool confirmation too. Markets are just gonna go brrr straight up. Nah, come on, go head towards that. Yeah, I like that now. That looks alright. I'm gonna be looking for 68, 68 entry, 68, 65, 50 stop loss, 65. Yeah, right there. This is the entry and stop. Let's go. That's like 70. I feel like I should maybe move it up a little bit. 68.50 stop entry. Is that what I just said before though? I feel like 68.50 could miss it. Nah. Gold doing a whole lot of nothing right now. Sure glad we stayed out of gold. Here we go, ES getting ready to pivot lower before our entry, possibly. Chop, 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 chop. It's alright, man. We killed it, dude. Those ES entries before, man, it was entry and then right into profit. No, it was entry. It did dip a little bit for a second, but then it ended up holding very quickly. Did not dip that long. Dow is pushing back higher. So is Nasdaq's a little weak at the moment. VIX moving lower, that's bullish. Yeah, alright, so maybe it's not coming back to 6, 7. We'll see. Still be patient. I'm not going to chase it at the highs. I'm still going to wait for 68, 68. If my stream goes black, um, probably lost power. Pretty windy, pretty rainy right now. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, man. Hope you guys are ready for a good weekend. Really looking for ES to pull back into this area down here. Around 68, 68, 68, 67 for some longs. Target 68, 80, and above and beyond. So the 15-minute has 6 minutes left to close too. If this just goes bullish as well, still might have an opportunity on the next 15-minute candle for a pullback, because that could give us a new 15-minute fair value gap right here too, overlapping those volume imbalances. And when we see them overlap more and more and more, that's just confluence on top of confluence. A little tug of war up here right now. Buyers clearly have control. But buyers clearly have control, but we don't want to buy the highs. We want to wait for a pullback. 12 seconds left. And this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see us consolidate up here for a little bit so volume would pick up. So this low volume shelf is even more significant. Now, this could go a few ways. We could take the high out first, then pull back. But ideally, I'd like to see us go take that low and get that entry. And then we'll see. So we're trying to get there. And we did pull some of these orders. So look, we're getting a lot lighter over here now. I'm looking for 68.75 as an entry. And 65.25 is the stop loss. YouTube, man, hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Join me Monday and Friday on YouTube. Monday through Friday with our community on Discord. Join at bullishbrs.com. Here we go. Come on now. Come on, you know you want it. This 15 still hasn't closed, though. That's it. I'm going to do the walk away tactic, and markets are going to go right to our entry. It's the oldest one. It's the oldest tactic in the book. But it works every time. I'm just kidding. Damn, look at gold, man. It looked so bearish before, and then it just flipped. Very choppy. That's funny. I was expecting ES and NQ to be more choppy today, and gold to possibly give the trend. Opposite happened. Still looking for 68, 69, 68, 67 area. Looks like we might be squeezing up here, though. Yeah. VIX moving lower. We might just break out higher here. That doesn't mean to buy the highs, though. I'm still not going to do it. Because I buy the highs, and I got to keep the stop loss somewhat the same. Because if we pull back, my analysis for buys is still right until we break that low. So I'd rather just either wait for that entry or just not take the trade. We had a great entry down here. I had 2 contracts. I could have definitely held them, but I wussed out. Random would have been pissed. Any of the OG the OG Bullish Bears in here. Remember the GIF Random would send. Don't be a blank.
Oh, I don't think you can beat yourself up for following your rules.
That's true. That's true too. Nah, I'm definitely not to beat myself up on it. It's alright. It is what it is. Because you're right. Because supply zones, I hate holding longs into it, right? And that's a major red flag. But we did have some things lining up alright. But true that. True that. Appreciate you, Mike.
I got you.
Apex running 80% off sale again. Guess they're just going to be running things all month for Christmas. I think they also have like a $65 funded fee, which is pretty cool. So like instead of the lifetime fee is usually like $160, or you could do a monthly fee for $100 for the 50K account. Now it's only $65 for lifetime, which, guys, not for nothing. Okay, they're pulling orders off the book. We have Michigan consumer sentiment in just a few minutes. What was I saying? Oh my goodness, what was I saying? Oh yeah, $65 lifetime for Apex 50K account on the funded fee. Guys, I would really recommend almost passing a few and saving one to almost not trade, but so you always have the data. Because $65 for unlimited data for 10 years for Tradeovate to then have the connection for like trading view and stuff, that's huge. That's like massive. Little cheat code right there. Alright guys, do we take this long on ES when we pivot down like crazy when Michigan consumer sentiment comes in? Look, yo, look how cool this is. Market's got a countdown now. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and we're all bankrupt. Michigan consumer sentiment. It's going to come out higher than expected. Lower than expected, that's what I said. Where we at? Where we sitting at? 52? Not too bad. 52.9, that's pretty close to on forecast. Markets moved up on that. What about existing home sales down a little bit? Nothing crazy going on. Minor cross check on consumption, inflation attitudes. Okay. Look at that. Shoom.
That was a crazy print on the ADR.
Yeah. Wait in. Don't buy the highs. Wait in. Listen, man, I say don't buy the highs. That's just because it's what's worked for me for the longest time. If you guys feel like buying the highs and getting out higher works for you, sure, go for it. But it gets tough because then also comes other emotions of, okay, I bought the high, I got out higher, kept going. Do you re-enter and then take a loss and end up back at break even and end up frustrated with yourself? Do you take the buy, goes in profit, you want more because you're greedy, and then it comes back to break even, and then you're upset and you hold longer and take a bigger loss? There's a lot of different risk factors, not even on the trade itself, but psychologically that will impact the trade itself when you take those types of trades.
There's that screenshot.
What is this? So what printed?
that's what it printed on the ADR when that news came out.
Oh, it did this right here.
Yeah, that's all within like milliseconds of each candle, right? So the ADR, the candles build out
Yep.
however long they take.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Dude,
crazy.
that went between 70 and 95 over and over and over and over and over again.
I wonder if that's like a bot or something, like AI stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I know you always think those things, right, when it comes to trading and they talk about algos and all this stuff. I want to see how's that impact. Below would be bearish on USD, bullish for gold. Gold had a bullish reaction. It's okay, ES. I could wait for 68.68, even if you don't want to come back to it. We just hit the first take profit I was originally looking for, that purple level 68.82. Absolutely drilled it and killed it earlier on those ES longs down here. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Prodigy? Good morning, bro. going on? DTG, DTF, DFT? Not TTF, DFT.
Maybe that's something dorked with Tradevate, because that's 25 candles in 2 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty wild. Okay, getting a pullback. Don't buy the high. Except if you're buying gold. No, I'm just kidding. Gold's doing a whole lot of chop here. Dollar pretty weak. S&P has been flying. This was another good one Random would send. Dear diary, I lost everything again. Again. Okay, let's see, guys. Could we please get an entry again on the S&P off 68.67? Oh yeah, remember I did say also if the 15-minute were to close bullish like it did, we could look for the next 15 minutes to pull back and get that entry. Listen, if it happens, that would be fantastic. Do I think it's going to happen? We'll have to see. I really wanted to. There's no doubt about it. Wow, the whole house just like shook with the wind. That's crazy, bro. It's windy. What's up, Terry? Good morning, bro. J Houston, what's going on, J Houston? Bro, you said something in the chat yesterday, J Houston. I say J Houston because there's 2 J's in here. But you said something and I was literally responding to you in the voice chat, and then I looked to the left and you weren't in here. It's like, oh. Fantastic. Where's El Marito ain't in here today? E. Marcel, Garrett, Greg, what's up, guys? Good morning. Some selling pressure coming in. Come on, everybody. Start taking profit up here. Gold, look at that. Gold continued. Some resistance above us on the S&P right now. I'd be careful. Bit of a low volume area right here, but I don't like it. What's the NASDAQ doing? Weighted index pretty weak. All right, we're pulling back. Don't take anything. Let's just be patient. Looking for 68, blue 22, downset hike. There we go. Dow dropping. Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report. Oh shit. Let's see. I like that sell bubble that came in, but I'd like that more for the sell side. I wouldn't like for the buy side, but I'd want to see that continue to this area I was looking for. And we'll see. Where's the 15-minute FVG start? Right there. Okay. Oh, nice. We reversed off that big seller. Oh, man. If it was a low volume shelf there, too, this would have been, I would have gone along. But I'm not. We wait. VIX is at a key area right now. It's push back up. VIX to the upside would be bearish on ESNQ. Just really wait here. I want to look to see 68.70 as a pullback area. It is 50 seconds left in the 5-minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a water, guys. Stay hydrated. Don't overtrade. Don't jump into everything just because the market's moving. Remember, markets are always moving. It's our setups we have to wait for. Still chopping around. I'd still want to be patient for a pullback. $15-minute, 30-minute, want to be aware of these time frames. Look how strong the last 30-minute candle was, right? So that doesn't give us any sign of a reversal. So that would just keep us bullish and that this is still just a pullback. Same with the hourly, very bullish hourly. 4-hour, very bullish. Just looking for a pullback entry long on ES.
I don't like where that VIX is at right now. There's a it's hitting the top of the run up from the 9th.
I think I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I see on the 11th too. This is where we double bottomed on. Oh no, it's not the 11th. 11th moved down to 14.95. I see what you're talking about on the 9th. Oh no, that's the 5th. 9th? On the VIX?
Yeah, I'll double check.
Because right now I have the VIX at 15.43.
Yeah, there's like a gap up right there. You know what? Our VIXs are different though.
Are you using VX futures?
No, VIX.
Are you using this one? VIX volatility, TVC,
Well,
trading view?
and I also do continuous contracts though too. So
Oh, VIX, well, that would be futures. VIX doesn't have continuous contracts. Because VIX can't be traded, only options could be traded on the VIX. Like the
gotcha.
SPX and NDX, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Frank Peter, what's up? Austin, good morning. Why can't we have cool names for our stuff? Let's see. Bro, my mic, I don't know what happened to it. It's just dangling. Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, that's it. Glad I know stocks and charts and shit. 'Cause sometimes. Damn, that's crazy. I said I wanted a strong break above the supply, consolidation above it so volume picks up, and then a dip back into the low volume area, and then a push back higher. This is what I'm looking for on ES. Good morning, everybody. I wonder if any big headlines came out or anything.
There's a screenshot of what I'm looking at.
Are you still on that? No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. VIX. So what's that, like a 2 hour then?
That's a 2 minute.
2 minute. Oh, okay, but ninth, but not fifth. Yeah, see, my ninth is all the way up here. That's strange.
Well, you can look up top left there. That's where I'm on.
Yeah.
That's the one I've been watching for the last year.
Well, but where's your VIX right net? Wait, hold up.
That
9.
blue line. So that 17,750 is where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I would think the shake would be the same, but maybe not. I don't know.
That's weird. It's almost like, because look at your 12th. Your 12th gapped up. My 12th gapped up like crazy. Your ninth gapped up like crazy. Oh, but yeah, that is the contract rollover. So is this... This is VIX futures. But...
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is between like that two. There's like I think there's
So
a
look,
1 and a 2.
when you look up the VIX, you either look up VX or you look up VIX. Yours is VX. It looks like.
Is it? Because it says VIX.
Well, it says up there VIX, but that's because it's telling you what it is, the volatility index. Like when you look up VX, it says the CBOE volatility index parentheses VIX. But that's still the VX. But if you look up VIX, that's the ETF. And that one just, in my opinion, from my experience, has a bit cleaner of price action. Only reason I use it. But I see, yeah. That was...
Well, I do see continuous contracts here though for VX.
Yeah, VX has continuous contracts because it's futures. VIX does not.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so that's why you had that weird gap up and it looks like we're trading at that price. Because also now if you hit on the... If you're clicked on that chart, let's see. And you do VX. And you do just like any futures where they have the B adjust on the bottom. If you click B adjust, it'll get rid of that gap. Let's see. Guess we're not seeing 68 anytime soon. That's fine. We made our money. Can't complain. I do wonder, like YouTube-wise, it's interesting. Look, I'll show you guys. So YouTube now goes live on a vertical way too, and it just threw it right in the middle. It didn't pick anything. It doesn't follow the mouse or anything. It just threw it right in the middle and was like, this is good enough. Said here. VIX at that area of consolidation trying to move higher, which again would help ES to move lower. I really want to see us pull back, hit that level, and then continue up. And it's only 10:15, so I'll be patient. VIX still, I'm sorry, CVD still very bullish. Can we please get there? We're trying.
That's strange because so now I got delayed. I'm delayed on this one, but I wasn't delayed on the other one.
That's weird.
I'll have to get that worked out. That's got to be the contract. That's CBOE. I should have CBOE.
I know, mine's a little screwy too. I have VIX, and when I look at VX, it says it's delayed, which again, mine should really be more like yours, where the VIX is delayed, and VX isn't. But yeah, very strange. Okay, maybe our 68.68 is still on the table. Market said, hold up, don't count out yet. Be a little careful. Equities have found a little bit of slippage. They're all falling at the moment, but they are near VWAP. Oh, wow, I have 2 NVIDIAs. You know why? Because I have to double down. Google moving higher, NVIDIA at VWAP. Yeah, I mean, I still want to see this pullback. We're holding 68.75 very well right now. That's where there's currently a buyer trying to absorb. VIX at a key level trying to move higher, which would be bearish. Bro, I'm hungry, man. Come on, ES. I also want to check that daily time frame, make sure the move higher is still realistic. It is. It absolutely is. Where's our New York session? Oh, yeah, we took out New York session high. Right. Oh, right. That's a target, too. I forgot about that as well. Gotta start taking advantage of that inside day report. I wonder. Inside bars. ES. By weekday. Nice. Yeah, look at that. So, the inside bar report shows us if we opened within the previous New York's high and low, we're within that previous day's range. It's an inside bar. When we have that inside bar by weekday on ES, Friday, 92% of the time we break out of that range. 13 out of 14 times. So that would have been a great way, if I was long over here, to target that previous New York high. Say, okay, 92% of the time we're going to break out of either the high or the low. Right now we're bullish, 92% target right there. So that would have been pretty dope to use too. But right now we're waiting. Wow, that's crazy windy. Holy shit. Oh, whoa, what's going on, market? I'm like looking out the window and whatnot. Like, wow, it's windy. TikTok owner ByteDance on track for $50 billion profit in 2025. That's it? Alright, I like this little reaction here, but I don't like that we didn't go into the zone yet. I like my zones and my order flow to really line up together. So I am just going to wait a moment. It's trying to hold this 72. If it holds it, so I might take it with a stop loss at 72, but I'm not a big fan of it. Like I said, I'd want to see it at my level, and if it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. Equities are taking a bit of a hit right now, too. Yeah, let's just be patient. It looks like it's trying to hold. You could take it here at like 74, 75, stop at 72, 2-point stop loss, 3-point stop loss. But I didn't want to because I felt like it was very possible for it to just drop right through immediately. And just because you have a tight stop loss doesn't mean you have to take the trade.
There's no point jumping in when we're waiting for our A-plus setups, right, Kevin? We don't want to waste them. We don't want to waste them.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
I have to admit, I've been tempted, but I've been keeping that to heart. Like, no, it's not A+. You gotta wait. Wait till it pulls back into the FVG. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just don't.
Nice. Good stuff, man. Yeah, and NQ pulling back a little bit here too, pretty strong. Equities, Nvidia selling off, Google selling off. Microsoft trying to hold above VWAP. Apple is trying to push through VWAP. It's struggling. Really want to see one more little leg down here. But it might not happen, man. We might reverse off of this seller right here at 74. $18 seconds left. And the 5-minute. 15-minute has 5.5 seconds. 5.5 seconds. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. So I'm just waiting here. We didn't re-enter any zones yet. Just waiting. I was originally looking for 68. But we're seeing a lot of selling now. If we get a lot of selling, we just dump through that area. I'm not taking it long. I'm not shooting myself in the foot today. No, sir. Maybe tomorrow. That's a weekend thing. Okay, so we did hit the broken area now. Let's see. Just be patient, because look, we looked like we were pushing higher. Looks like it looked like it. Failed. Now looks like we're pushing higher. Could do the same thing. Fail. So I'm going to even wait, see if we go to the zone I want, or if we do start making new highs and some higher lows. So either way, just got to be patient. Alright, full port. No, I'm just kidding. 86, 68, 68. Coming up, coming up. Equity's pretty bearish right now. Be careful on that. Getting there. Look at these orders stacking up down here. We're getting heavier on Bookmap. That's what I like to see. Probably going to look to put my order out there in a minute. Let's see. VIX is moving higher. Want to be a little careful of that. And again, if we just dump through this zone like it's not even there, this becomes our resistance point now. Now let's see if buyers could try to hold us here. Getting a bit of a drop. Let's see. Would really want to see some support down here. Wouldn't want to see us break below like 64.50. But I'm not going to take it. Again, just because the stop loss is tight, I'm not going to take it just because of that. I'm going to wait for the reaction and then trade off of the reaction. Because if it just drops right through it, I'm not taking it. I might reverse it and look for shorts then. Especially with that VIX moving higher like that. There's some buying. So there's the reaction I was looking for. I'll take just one contract. Stop at the low we made. And we'll see how we want to react from here. Backing along on ES, we were patient enough for it. Let's see if this wants to hold or fold now. Want to see that CVD move back higher. There's some buying. Want to see us take out this. There, boom, we took it out. Okay, want to see us now take out 75.25. Come on now. There's 74.50. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, guys. Wow, what a re-entry. That's phenomenal so far. Talk about patience paying so far on this trade in markets. Could even take out here. Get out into some strength, but I want to hold this. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, guys. Massive. Massive. Let's go. Let's go. Huge. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm going to get out up here because that was... Let's see. Let's see. I'll let you guys know when I exit. I really wanted that next purple level, 92. There we go. VIX starting to fail too a little bit. Equity starting to hold up. This is a tough point right here. 26 seconds left. I'm going to hold this. Either goes to stop loss or to take profit, but I do want to try to hold this. I did want to see if we can get back to the, what's it called? Those new higher days. VIX is very close to new lower day, too. So if we could find some selling, not really selling on the VIX, but downward price action, along with the upward price action on ES and Q, that would be great. But look at the seller that stepped in last minute on this 5 minute. I'm not a big fan of that. But let's just see if they want to retest this low volume area before continuing. I might move stop to that 65. Right now it's at like 66, which is the low we just made before. Really want to see us, yeah, I'll keep the stop loss at 66. 66.25 is stop. We'll do 66.50. I'd want this to be a higher low here. I would want us to create a higher low off of this low right here. And if we fail it, then got to be a little extra careful. VIX weighted index is pretty weak. VIX is still trying to move higher too. I might look to get out of this if it does push back into profit again. Let's see. This is why base hits, guys. I should have took it for the base hit up here when it ran right into profit for over 5, 6, 7 points. But let's see. See if this higher low forms. The buying pressure continues today. Need to see that VIX weakness. Need to see equity start to flip bullish too. How's the Dow doing? Dow was trying to hold back higher. Come on, create that higher low. Okay. Starting to fly there. Starting to fly. If we get any sign of weakness up here, I'm out. Want to see us take out that high again. If we could take that high out again, that's huge. Moving my stop loss up to that low we just created right here. And come on, take that high out. We took the high out. Let's go. Okay. 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 Huge. We look alright here. 3:10 left in the 5 minute. I like the buying volume that just came in too. Come on now. Let's go, guys. Massive. Massive. Let's go. 1 ES contract. Let's go. Huge. Huge. Let's go. 2:55 left in this 3 minute. I'm going to get out right here. I'm out right there, guys. Amazing trade. Really great stuff. Again, just base hit, base hit. Could continue. Could definitely continue. But real nice profit. I surpassed my daily goal. I'm happy with that. And yeah.
Brilliant job, Kevin. Yeah, it was bouncing off of that pivot.
Yeah, that was clean. That was clean, man. Here we go. I think we can push up from here. I want to see us take out these levels at 82.
And then back up.
What's that?
We might go down 150 points and then back up.
Yeah, right? Maybe. I like the weighted index with some strength here. I'd really want to see the S&P find some continuation. Yeah, like that. Come on, now take these levels out. Go head towards 85, head towards 92. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Massive. Let's keep going. VIX moving lower. Come on, support that move up. Let's go. Crush those shorts. Massive. Minute 30 left and we're holding high. This is a beautiful, beautiful, guys. I don't know where the YouTube thing went. Did I cross it? Oh, no, there it is. Minute 10 left in the 5 minute. Getting a little weakness up here, but I really want to see us just keep breaking through, man. Like, that was an amazing reaction to that area we were waiting for. And we were waiting for that area since 9:40. We were waiting for that area since pre-market. That was part of our pre-market trade setup, guys. I set a break of the supply zone, a low volume area to form, and we take that to target new high a day. And here we go. Here we are. Beautiful. Great, great, great. Now, if only we can make new high a day. Markets are like, yeah, that was great, right? Sure. I still got faith. Even NASDAQ held a low volume area in that broken supply zone. That's support now. We got support under us. Let's go, ES. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Assert yourself, S&P.
I'm going to have a nibble on NQ at 25547. There's a little 15-minute demand zone and a 3-minute pivot.
Nice. Come on, S&P. Let's go. Beautiful, guys.
I might not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think we might run here. There we go. There's that purple level again. VIX moving lower. Let's see. 10:36 already. Damn. Yo, YouTube, smash that like and subscribe. We killed it today. Absolutely killed it today, man. These entries on ES were wild. Wild. I'm talking this entry over here on this pullback. Boom. This pullback. Boom. Amazing. Wow, more buyers, man. VIX at new low a day. That would help support longs. What a great trading day. Good Friday. Is this the start of our Christmas rally? Might be. Might be. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen of the trading jury. Appreciate you all for tuning in today. I hope you guys were able to bank. Absolutely great trading day today. And, yeah, I hope you guys did very well today too. Hope you made some money on either the ES or the NQ. They were both trading somewhat together today, like they usually do. And if you have any questions, you guys know to always feel free to please reach out. Don't fall for any fake Kevin Discord accounts. And yeah, let me know if you guys ever need anything. Always feel free to shoot me a message. Alright, later guys. Have a great weekend. Peace.
Thanks, Kev.
You're welcome. Peace.
Have a great one, Kev.
Thank you, you too. Jay, did you end up taking that?
I did. I got a perfect entry, broke even after 5.5 points, and it retraced, and I got stopped for even.
Oh, no, don't break even.
In retro, yeah, I know. In retrospect, I shouldn't have. I need to work on the management of it.
All right.
But the entry was, in my mind, perfect. Absolute
Awesome.
perfect entry.
Awesome. I know the retrace you're talking about, because our entry was great. We went right into take profit, but then the next 5-minute candle that formed, we wicked about like 4 or 5 points back to our entry, which is, yeah, that was the break even.
I'll work on trade management and just accepting the stop. But the entries, which I've been working on now that I've taken your advice, have been near perfect every time.
Nice. Awesome, Jay. Good stuff, bro. Alright, ladies and gents, I hope the rest of you also have a fantastic day and weekend. Kavitha, I'm so sorry, I just saw your message right now. What is the indicator you use for the low volume areas? So, guys, on TradingView here, you see this shelf? This is our volume shelf. What we can do is we can come over here. So we come down to our tools, under projections, so where our long and short position tool are. Wow, we're going to keep running higher, that's crazy. Let's come down to this. So I use the anchored volume profile. With the anchored volume profile, I'll attach it to wherever we open on New York. And then when price starts to move in a trend, we'll see low volume areas form, and those will usually dictate areas where price has an imbalance, right? Usually price and volume look something like this. So for us to just completely fall off over here, markets are going to want to come back and fill those unfilled orders, because it should look more like this. So that means there's a bunch of orders, maybe about this many, this many, this many, that need to be filled. We come back, they fill, we get the reaction. But yeah, that's how I use the volume profile. That's the anchored volume profile. I attach it to the New York Open, or wherever the beginning of the trend is. And here are my settings. So I have row size set to 50. I have volume set to total. It usually comes as up and down. I have it set to total. It's not much of a difference. Total just makes it a bit more clear if we're just looking at the volume. We don't really care. The up and down is like, oh, is it selling volume or buying volume? That's going to throw you off. I suppose today, though, on that low volume shelf, that was pure buying volume there. So that is pretty interesting. I will give it that. I definitely will give it that. We'll give that a shot. Value area size. So the value area, that's where 70% of the volume has been traded. So you see how it's very light blue and light red, light blue, light red. Then it gets like a dark shade and a dark shade. So this area right here is our value area high and value area low. That value area high and low, this 70%, this is sort of where our range should be. So if we start trading outside the range, we could look for reversals back within that range. Here's my style. I don't have value area high or low on. Point of control will automatically be on. I turn that off as well. I don't use it. Developing volume area, developing VA right here. That is this line. I'm going to show you with the opacity. That's showing you on the chart where that 70% value area is. So how cool is that? So you could even trade with those levels. If we see we're moving higher, we know we're moving higher in price and in volume. So pretty cool there. I keep the opacity pretty low because I don't want too many lines on my chart. And yeah, that's it. Well, that's the volume profile on Bookmap. I'm sorry, on TradingView. Other than that, I do like to use it along with Bookmap as well. Like Bookmap to show me the order flow going on. Yeah, absolutely. Always happy to help, guys. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.